Shalom. First and foremost, before I start this video, I want to give all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to our elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Alright. Salutations and blessings as well to the Akim that's spreading this truth throughout the four corners of the world in truth and sincerity. Peace and safety as well to the men, women, and children of the hopeful elect, the 1/3. And the title of this video is called Integrity. Because we see everything that's going on, as I always say, in the news. And we know that this devil Esau, is coming down with the hammer, pertaining to the sea hip and all these other things. And throughout all these things that Esau is going to try to sift us out with, it's important for us to keep our integrity, and how we do that is by, basically, reading the scriptures, going into different accounts of the stories of the scriptures where men also kept their integrity to the Lord unto death. They standed boldly on the faith of the Lord, and they did that by, basically meditating on the scriptures, fasting, prayer, all these things, will strengthen, your integrity with the Lord, because you're standing in the Spirit. And as, Apostle Aramla had made the video, pretty much landbacking off another brother's video, or elder's video, going into the momentum, the momentum going into Jacob's trouble, and we do that, we gather that momentum, by staying in the Spirit, because we want to have as much momentum going into Jacob's trouble as possible, and we need our integrity, which I'm about to get that word, to hold fast. All right. Now I'm going to get this word integrity real quick, and then we're going to get into the scriptures, and Lord willing, it'll be edifying. Okay, and this is integrity. It says the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles, moral uprightness, and the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles, the principles of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, the things that we have learned from the apostles and elders, through the Spirit from on high, which is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. These are our strong moral principles, that we abide by. And anything that tries to come up against that, we deny. Anything that tries to tempt us and breaking our integrity, we deny it and we rebuke it. When we go into the similar words that they have here, it says honesty, it says morals, it says righteousness, it says virtue, it says truthfulness, so sincerity, trustworthiness, so the Lord has pretty much given us, how can I say, these righteous morals to live by and to stand by, and to basically be a defense, for the scriptures. Be a defense for the gospel, from the so-called morals of this world, which they really don't have any morals. It's just do as thou wilt, do what you want to do. It's your body, it's your choice as to what you want to do in your life, and that's really not having any morals at all, because you don't have no guidelines, when you say those type of things. You don't have a line drawn in the sand, as opposed to if you're someone who deals with the scriptures. So, we basically have a line that's, drawn in the sand, boundaries that we won't cross, things that we won't do, things that within our spirit, when we see it and we detect it, we know that it's off. And if it's not of the scriptures, then there's no light in it, So, we're walking in the light as of now, man, and they're walking in darkness because, basically they don't have any integrity. They're not standing on anything. They don't have no foundation. And half the time, if you ask them what they believe in, they don't even know what they believe in themselves, But yeah, these are the things, the morals that we have. We have a rock, which is Yahweh Shai. And when those times come, when those evils come upon the earth to try us, basically we have to stand on the principles that we've learned. We have to stand upon that rock, which is Yahweh Shai. All right, and have faith that we'll be able to, get through those situations through the Lord trying us. So we're gonna get some scriptures. Well, I'm gonna get some scriptures, and Lord willing, to be edifying. We're gonna start at Job 2:1, and it says, "Again, there was a day when the Son of Yahweh came to present themselves, or the Alahayim, should I say, the sons of Yahweh came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord." So the angels came before the Lord, and so did Satan, And it says, verse 2, "And the Lord said unto Satan, From whence comest thou? And Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it." And it says, "And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth Yahweh?" So basically the angels, including Satan, because Satan is the angel of the Most High. He's in his right mind. They came up to the Lord, and the Lord asked Satan, because as it's stated in the scriptures, what Satan comes to and fro, throughout the earth, putting perverse spirits on people, doing the Lord's bidding, making people's lives hard. That's the job of Satan, And basically, the Lord said, "Did you consider Job? Did you consider to test him, to try him?" And that's the same thing that's going to happen, during, Jacob's trouble, or even before Jacob's trouble, in the time where things just get rough, when, food prices go up even more higher, because we in inflation as the moment, But when hyperinflation comes, Satan gonna come into our minds and say that you need to get this. You need to have this. You need to have that. But we need to rely on our faith and integrity, with the Lord. All right. And it says, one that feared the Lord and extinguish evil. And he, Shalakia, and still he holdeth fast to his integrity. Right? So even though, whatever Job went through, he holded up his integrity, man. All the evil that he's seen people do, and the evil that was within the world at that time, he kept his integrity, with the Lord. Had faith in the Lord that, because, he had faith in the Lord that, whatever he went through, that he was going to be able to overcome it, man, So continuing on, it says, and still he holdeth fast to his integrity, although thou movest me against him to destroy him without cause. And Satan answered the Lord and said, skin is for skin, and all that a man have will he give for his life. All right. It says, but put forth thine hand now and touch his bones and flesh, and he will cause thee and he will curse thee to thy face. And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, he is in thy hand, but save his life. So basically Satan was saying, look, the only reason why Job has the integrity that he has is because of the riches and the abundance that he has, because you're blessing him. But if you take all those things away from him, then what? He's not going to have. He's not going to withhold his integrity. He's only doing these things because you're blessing him. But as soon as you, put tribulation and trials in his face, he's going to, curse you. He's going to rebuke you. And you see, that's a lot of Jake today, man. They curse at the Most High because of the certain things that they may go through. Not understanding that these things that they go through are to build up their strength in the spirit, that they may be able to, go through more harder trials and tribulations and be strong for that day that's coming, which is the day of the Lord. All right. Continuing on, verse 7 again, it says, this is Job 2:7. So went Satan forth from the presence of the Lord and smote Job with sore boils from the sole of his feet unto his crown. And he took him a potsherd to scrap himself withal, and he sat down among the ashes. When he said unto his wife, dost thou still retain thy and then his wife said unto them, dost thou still retain thine integrity? It says, curse the Most High, Yahweh, and die. So Job wife was like, look, man, you're going through all this for no reason, basically. Curse the Most High and die, man. Showing you that the woman, she doesn't have no integrity. She's an opportunist. So, soon as a better opportunity comes in hard and difficult times, she's going to choose that rather than hold any type of integrity, man. Remember the scriptures tell us that he have found one man out of 1,000, but a woman has not found any. And that one man out of 1,000 is the elect, man. That's the ratio of the elect, man. The 144,000. You know, and it says, which is very few. You know, very few elect men, very few men that will have integrity, man. All right, but we're gonna continue Job 2:10. But he said unto her, Thou speakest as a foolish woman speaketh. What shall he receive good at the hand of the Lord, and we shall not receive evil? So again, what? Shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High, Yahweh, and shall not receive evil? Because there's a balance with the Most High. The scriptures say that the Most High does not like false balances. False balance is an abomination to the Lord. All right? So we're going to have good days and we're going to have bad days. The Lord's going to bless us, and he's also going to try us. You know? So, yeah. It says, in all this did not Job sin with his lips. All right? So the Lord didn't, basically curse the Most High, man. All right? He didn't denounce the Lord. All right? Let's see here. This is Job 13:15. It says, though he slay me, yet will I trust in him, but I will maintain my own ways before him. So even though Job went through the things that he went through, he lost everything, okay? He still put his trust in the Most High. He still believed in the Most High. He didn't question him. And that's the same for us, in these days. The things that we go through, the outcomes that happen within our lives, we don't question. We don't question the Lord, man. Because all of these things are for the benefit of us, in some way, shape, or form. And we need to look at the spirituality, within those things that the Lord presents us, within those trials, that the Lord puts upon us, man. And keep our integrity, man. It says, this is... This is Psalms 7:8. The Lord shall judge the people. Judge me, O Lord, according to my righteousness and according to my integrity that is in me. So he's saying, look, man, Lord, judge me according to my integrity. Because when you read the scriptures, it says what? You reap what you sow. Basically, what a man planted, he's gonna reap it, man. So if you plant wickedness, you're gonna reap wickedness, which is dishonesty. What's the opposite of integrity? Shalaki. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, like I was saying, we're gonna go into the opposite of integrity. It says dishonesty. Let's see here. Let's see what they have here. Deceitfulness, fraud, trickery. That's not really what I'm looking for. Lawlessness. So yeah, basically, you know, not having these people, you know, they have the opposite of having the opposite of integrity, man. You know, there's a scripture that says, you know, we must put on. It goes into being meek and humble. It goes into, being charitable, so forth and so on. Like the characteristics of the men of the Lord. You know, the character of the men of the Lord, man. You know, we're separate from the world. The Lord said what He is, taking us out of the world because we're not a part of the world, man. That's why we are the so-called black sheep or the oddballs of the family. It's because the Lord has picked us out of the world, man, and made us separate from all these other people. But to maintain that, we have to, abide in the scriptures, man. Keep that spiritual momentum going, all right? So that when these times present themselves, we don't find ourselves being weak in the spirit, in the flesh, capitalizing on that, man. So yeah, okay, continuing on. It says, again, this is Psalms, let's see. Yeah, this is Psalms 7 and 8. The Lord shall judge the people. Judge me, O Lord, according to my righteousness and according to my integrity that is in me. So yeah, man, the Lord's gonna reward everybody according, to their own doings, man. And the people that keep their integrity through these hard times, the hopeful elect, are gonna receive that prize, which is the kingdom of heaven, man. All right. So yeah. All right. Let's see. This is 1 Corinthians 15 and 58. It says, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. So these things that we're planting within ourselves and within people, it's not in vain, because it's going to benefit us and it's going to benefit them in the end. We just have to hold fast to our integrity, all right, through whatever the Lord may present in the front of us, man. All right. And that's why we have the scriptures to meditate on, because the prophets of old went through these things, and brothers go through these things. As the scriptures say, these things are accomplished through your brethren. Know that these things are accomplished through your brethren as well. Let you know that you're not alone in this thing. It's a reminder for us to keep pushing forward. All right. Let's see here. This is Proverbs 4 and 7. It says, for wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and withal get understanding. Because the scriptures, again, like we was saying, the scriptures, gives us examples. Gives us stories of the integrity that the men of old had. And, this gives us stability of mind in knowing that we can accomplish these things. And especially the story of Yahushua. He overcame these things. He overcame the things that he had to face on the earth at the end of having to endure that cross. And that's what the scriptures mean when It says, bear your cross, bear your burdens. You know, bear them. Keep your integrity until the end. All right, and we're going to strive for this thing until the end, until death, Lord willing. All right, the Lord bestow and keep that spirit upon us. All right, this is Job 27:3. It says, with all my, it says all the while my breath is in me, and the spirit of Yahweh is in my nostrils. My lips shall not speak wickedness, nor my tongue utter deceit. Yahweh forbid that I should justify you. Till I die, I will not remove my integrity from me. See, so, you know, this thing is about keeping our integrity, keeping the things that we learned, and holding fast to them in the time of trouble, you know, that we may be able to accomplish and finish the goal, you know. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, hold fast. You know, continue to do the work and study, fasting and prayer. And, you know, the Lord, you know, will continue to increase us and build us up in these times. All right. So with that, Lord willing, this video was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. Give honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations and blessings to the Akim that do this work in truth and sincerity. Until the next time, Lord willing, I say Shalom.